very much. Now, how do you turn old abandoned toys into musical instruments? Would you want to? Well, a couple of questions for our next guest, because he's been very successful at it. The sound artist Brian Duffy, who's performing with his modified toy orchestra at London's Covent Garden tonight.
Oh, it's a big venue for a modified toy orchestra, isn't it, Brian?
Perfect, yeah.
Perfect venue. And you rescue old electronic toys from car boot sales, and we've got a couple here that cost about £1, less?
Yeah, I try to never spend more than £1.
OK, and this, some of us will remember from 1970, what was it?
1978.
Oh, so what do? You buy that, and then what do you do with it?
The process involves taking the toy apart,
Yeah.
exposing the circuit,
Yeah.
and then you create connections in the circuit that weren't meant to be there. And you explore the circuit trying to make these connections, and sometimes the toy will just crash, but sometimes it'll make a new sound.
Well,
And
let's
we can
see
hear.
the modified toy orchestra in action. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a world exclusive of the modified toy orchestra.
You like, it's like Kraftwerk.
Yeah.
We get that a lot.
But it is Kraftwerk.
Kraftwerk and Devo together, isn't it?
Well, Kraftwerk used one of these on their Computer World album.
They didn't.
They did, yeah.
Well, that's why. So what are all these... Tell us about the knobs and whistles on this particular bit of kit.
This one does lots of different things.
OK, you take it and... Oh,
All the switches here change the sounds on the keypad away from the letters to other kind of sounds. All the switches up here will either freeze or loop sounds, so you can get little loops going. These will all change the pitch, and this side allows it to all generate random cut-up poetry.
OK, but, Brian, why?
Well, why is a very good question. It started really because I got a bit bored with the habit of going to the piano and the guitar, and the fact that I'd always kind of play the same kind of things.
Yeah.
And I was looking for a way to break my own habit with an instrument so I could kind of start afresh. But also I was really interested in the fact that hidden in these toys is all this surplus value and this hidden potential. And that was a nice metaphor for me to work to, is like the hidden world around us. I could explore that metaphor by using these instruments instead.
and who'd have thought that this is nearly 20... This is a lot older, but this is nearly 20 years old, that this would have a new lease of life.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn it on now and hope that if I press something, something works.
Press this button.
Oh, OK.
These leak electricity off the circuit into your body.
Oh, no. You can have it back.
And we'll change the pitch by that.
Yes.
I'll start lighting up. I don't want to do that. I'll start turning on
Yeah, if
machinery.
my hair stands on end, that's why.
When we say Covent Garden, where in Covent Garden?
It's in the covered market, and it's called the Covent Garden Christmas Delights.
Yeah.
And we're going to be playing to United Visual Artists. Have got a beautiful light installation there, and they're a group of artists we particularly love, and they're doing an interactive light installation. So
Have you been in the studio?
Yeah, we finished an album in 2006, which we released on our own label called Warm Circuit, and we're just finishing the second album, which will be released in March.
You know what? People will be going through all their stuff that they were about to throw away thinking, I know somebody who might like that. Are you looking for old electronic instruments,
honestly,
or do you have enough now?
I've got a lot now. I must admit, I always wanted one of these, and now I've got 45.
45.
But there is a very rare blue one called the Buddy, which has a German voice, and I'd love that one, but
Yes.
I've never managed to find that
OK,
one.
if anyone has a Buddy Speak and Spell, yes, which is blue and manufactured around 1974,
Yes,
Brian is your
please
man.
give it me.
Yeah, just one quick question, though. Given everything you do with synthesizers these days and on your computer keyboard, wouldn't it be simpler just to do that now?
It would be very much easier. I sometimes think, why don't I just turn on my vast collection of analogue synthesizers? But it's not so much of a challenge.
Yes.
I like a challenge.
And you are a green musician in every sense of the word.
Green?
Because you're,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
recycling. I don't
absolutely.
actually mean literally. I mean environmentally sound.
Lovely.
By recycling stuff. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thanks very much.
That's intriguing.
Brian Duffy there.